Hey everyone, welcome back to Nettle Barn. This episode I'm going to be building the banister for the staircase, the handrails and spindles. These are the stairs that I built on the last episode. If you want to see that, I'll try and put a link to that here. And this is my lovely space-saving staircase. So I'm going to be building the newel post, handrails and spindles for the stairs. I'm having a handrail up the left hand side and right hand side, and some guarding across the front of the mezzanine floors here with handrails across the top. Just like that. So this is some nice hazel that I've cut out of my hedge to use for the spindles. And then this is some sycamore also out of the hedge. These two are going to be for my handrails coming up the stairs. And then these two are going to be for the rails at the top of the guarding on the mezzanine up here. So first thing to get in place is my newel post. So as you can see, I've already got that one put in and this one put in. Just cut these into the shape of the wood there. Just rest it up against it while it's still round, and then you can draw a line down the front to get that cut. And then this one, and just put a level or something on there to bring it in a bit, and then draw down the edge of the level, and then that gets you that line. Just cut that corner out. She sits in there nice. I've just put a screw in it for now so I can undo it, but I will glue and nail that to fix it properly when it comes to it. Same with all these joints. This one I've done a similar joint again, just cut it into the wood there, so that's got a nice strong joint. And again, just a screw in for now. And at the top I've put long fixings into the ridge beam, and then handrails. This end I've cut a square notch on the end, and that can go in there. And then this end I've just cut a corner out so that can go into there. Nice. So now I'm going to get this bottom newel post made, and you should see the piece of wood I've got for this. Gnarly. Slots on there, just nice. Put a clamp on that, and then that's looking good at that. That's my newel post at the bottom, and up at the top here I've chiselled out a little notch there, a tenon on there, mortise and tenon that together, boom. I put a clamp on that, and then that's my handrail mocked up. So now I just need to figure out how I'm going to joint these two together. Now that intersects here on this curve quite nicely, so I'm going to use that bit of a curve to come into this, and I'm thinking if I take a square out of this, I can cut a notch in this and get that to sit in it. That would be a nice joint if we could do that. Let's have a go. Got those both done now. I'm taking a bit of the meat out of this as well where it's not needed. And then these slot together. Just nice. Good little joint. That'll flow nice. So let's stick in place. Stick some clamps on. Stick a clamp on it. Nice. Sturdy as anything, that. And it's only held on with clamps, not even properly fixed yet. I've got all these spindles to put in. I'll really strengthen it up. So the spindles I'm going to make out of the hazel that I showed you earlier. Look at that, beautiful. Going to mortise and tenon this joint into the handrail, and then just cut a little notch in the bottom like I have these, and just angle it up. They're going to look nice. Let's get them on. So there's my 5 spindles made now for the left hand side, and I've also used one of these spoon carving chisels to get a nice curvature on the shoulders of these tenons, so it's got a curve that way, and then they fit really nicely into the handrail then. So you get a good snug fit. I've also sanded the handrail all the way down so it's nice and smooth. Get rid of all those branch knobbles on the edges. It's going to be a nice handrail, that. So that's all done, but I'm not going to fix anything until everything's done. So I'm started working now on this right hand side handrail. Now the joints I've chosen to do on this side, I've done a curved notch in this upright post, so as this branch just sits straight into it, and then at the top, because the handrail wasn't very round at the top here, there was lots of branches coming off. So instead of putting the notch in this post, I've put the curve in the handrail itself and cut the handrail into the shape of the newel post. So that's quite a nice fit around there as well. Now I'm going to go slightly different on this. I'll be honest, this is quite a make it up as you go along job, and instead of putting spindles vertically here, I thought it would be nicer because you can get your hand all the way around them without any interruptions, to just put the spindles on this side from here to here, and then from here to the rail at the top there. So then this will all be free, but it will have that guarding there and there, which you need for your building regs. So I'm just going to smooth this off like the other handrail, get that attached on there, and then put the spindles in the other bits. On this part here as well, I've cut this front off here, because as you reach for this post was a little bit overhanging and in your way, so I've just cut the front of that off. You can reach there nice now. It's looking good. Let's carry on. So there's my spindles in on this side. These ones were nice and easy because it's just a little notch out of the corners of these and then flat straight up to the top. Bish bash bosh. I've got one more to put in there, but I'll wait till I've got a small off cut to do that. Now I'm doing this top bit, and I was going to leave this post here just to add more strength, but it doesn't need it at all. And I think it'll look nicer with that off, and then I can use that post for my post over this side. So, this top section I've done slightly differently. Instead of doing awkward mortise and tenon joints on the top of each one of these, what I've done is just cut a curved top to them to suit the handrail, and then I'm going to fix them with a piece of dowel. So I'm drawing around the bottoms and the tops, and then I can take these back out, mark up the centres of those circles that I've drawn, drill them, drill the spindles, stick a piece of dowel in and glue it all back together. Should be nice and strong, that. Also, a little shortcut I found for putting the curves in the top of the spindles. The roller on the end of my belt sander, if you just jab them into that, that gives it a bit of a curve, and then you can use the spoon carving chisels just to neaten that up and get it to match perfectly to the handrail. So, get all this taken apart now, drilled and put back together. There we go, all back together, nice and solid. Give it a sand up and a bit of an oil. It's got a nice finish on it. Especially these hazel spindles, the bark on these with a touch of oil on it. Real nice. Especially here where it's gone through the bark and you've got the inner wood as well, just protects it nicely. Just doesn't mark and stuff. I've done this right hand side the same as well. I've cut the back off this post that was sticking up here. That's stuck on there nicely, screwed into the studs behind it. And I've just notched the handrail in at the top there. And on this end, got a square peg, mortise and tenon into that post, so that's nice and solid as well. And then all these spindles, same as the other side. We've got a 15mm dowel into both ways, top and bottom. That's nice and solid. I've just run around with a bit of wood filler in these joints as well before I've oiled up. Just finishes those joints off nice. It's a nice way to do a bit of guarding, that. And then the handrails, oh, they're even nicer. These are so nice to use. They're good diameter, nice and smooth, solid. And this joint on this knuckle at the bottom here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So there it is, all done. Now if you missed me doing the actual stairs, that was on the last episode, so rewind one. And if you want to see me putting this lovely parquet flooring down, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode, because I'll be putting that down next. So thanks again for watching, I'll see you on the next one.